I love my time here, and I love the people here, so it was a good time to be back.
How did you manage the emotions of being back?
Yeah, I mean, being the fifth year, it kind of helps. Obviously, you don't really set yourself up for this. You never think or imagine you're going to come back to, where you played for 4 years, you're alum, and going to play against them in their crowd. I had a lot of people around me. We didn't really talk about it. Being in the midst of the season, you're kind of taking it day by day, and I haven't thought about it really up to this point. And to come back here and get a win was a lot of fun.
When you look at 2,000 points happening here
Yeah.
in your old home and getting exactly there, came in with 1982 and got 18, just how poetic this night is.
Yeah, I mean, God works in mysterious ways, and I've always said it, and He really came through tonight, and it was a lot of fun. I hadn't really thought about much 2000. Quite honestly, I knew it was in reach, before the season. I had all things on the plan, and to have it here, I'm at a loss for words. I really don't know what to say. It's just crazy how it all works out.
Did you know you were that close when you went to the free throw line last time?
No, I had no idea, and I'll say that with a straight face, and till I'm blue in the face. I put that on everything. I really had no idea.
Still a lot of family coming in from Glens Falls, just in a different section. Where are you used to seeing them? What was that like the?
Yeah, that was the weirdest part. I think, when I was looking in the transfer portal, a lot of some ACC coaches started recruiting me, and then I'll ultimately, commit to Clemson. I think I always said the weirdest thing was going to be seeing them on the other side, and I've seen where my parents sat for 4 years, and seeing them on the other side was definitely pretty weird, but I used it as the game was going on.
You expect every guy to have a moment.
Yeah.
What did that mean to you?
There's my guy. He's recruited me since my freshman year of high school. I built a great relationship with him. He's the one that's taught me, dang near everything I know in college basketball. And someone that I've always looked up to. So I got a great relationship with him. I still talk to him weekly. And again, ironically, he was leaving Mello as we were going into shooting around yesterday, so I saw him there too. So it's my guy for life, and he's done a lot for me.
Did you expect to have the shock crowd after and what do you think of just the overall response?
Yeah, I didn't think too much of it. I was kind of, I'm an emotional player. No matter where I'm at, and had I been in another crowd, even somewhere else who was booing me, I probably would have done the same thing. So it was nothing personal, but glad they had their fun and we had our fun.
Joe, what did it mean to you that as you were being moved for the game, the teammates were physically cheering?
Yeah, it was awesome. These guys have been great. They've acted like I've been there for 4 years already. It took me in since I stepped foot on campus. So the teams that are the best off the court are usually the best on the court, and that's what we got here. At Clemson, we have a great locker room. We've got a lot of guys who love playing together, love hanging out together, and just being one team.
Coach just said that you always have a special place for Syracuse, but now you got Clemson.
Yeah.
Jersey on. What these 4 years mean to SU, and now when you put on that jersey?
I mean, SU means everything to me. They gave me a chance, right out of high school. Obviously, Coach Boeheim playing for a Hall of Famer. You don't get to do that every day. You don't do that everywhere. He gave me a chance, especially being someone from New York. I would always follow Syracuse basketball. So to be able to put on that jersey for 4 years is a blessing in disguise. Something I'll remember forever, be thankful for forever. But again, going to a new school, you kind of get the same thing somewhere else. Although it's just for a few months. Like I said, these guys are taking me in, and I've seen how passionate the Clemson, Tigers are, fans included, community. They support them no matter what, and taking me in like one of their own.
Joe, what was your view of how Syracuse guarded you in the matchup?
Yeah, it's kind of like any other game. You just kind of go into it, you're trying to feel it out. Obviously, we got a lot of athletes who are, really good at getting past the lanes, really good at stealing the ball, and put a lot of pressure on the offense. So I kind of knew that going into the game. And again, those guys are my teammates for the year. So it was nothing personal. We were all just going out there trying to have a good time, trying to win the game, and they had a good game plan. But it was a great game, great people.
Joe, you had a lot of friends and family here, but was there anybody here today that surprised you or made this special by making an appearance?
My grandma, she doesn't really go to games. She doesn't really get out of the house. She, obviously, throughout my 4 years, she would come, once or twice a year maybe. But to have her here, and obviously it's harder for her to get to Clemson. So to have her here, that was awesome. I know she always watches all the games. But to have her in person was awesome.
Joe, 4 late free throws, couple of clutch moments down the stretch. What goes through your mind during those, Tiger moments when the game's on the line?
Just win the game. Any competitor just wants to go out and win the game. Since a young age, even back in high school, I've always kind of been the one that likes to, take those big shots and take those moments, get those ball in those moments. And I think, going way back to those days, it kind of prepared me, for even a bigger stage, just a bigger moment, a bigger stage, so. I love kind of playing those moments, and so do a lot of other guys on our team, actually, who have had, different moments this year where they've gotten clutch buckets or clutch free throws, so. But something I kind of like to do and, want to be line up on to, help my team win.
Joe, how does it feel to be a Jim Boeheim's old boy?
I was gonna say, I'm not coaching yet, so it's a little weird to be up here, but, Coach, like I said, Coach Boeheim, I still text him here and there too. And, he's a legend, he gave me a chance to play at the, Division I level, and play for my hometown school, so. I owe a lot of credit to Coach Boeheim, he made me a better man and a better player, and, I'll talk to him for forever.
And just from afar, how do you engage with Dodgers stuff this year?
Unbelievable. It's never easy following someone up like Coach Boeheim. And, going in there, adapting to the team. A lot of guys obviously that he coached last year, but, and coming into a storied program like this with a storied coach that just retired is never easy. But he's done an unbelievable job, and, obviously the rest of the staff as well. Just kind of adapting to a new style of play, and trying to create his culture has been awesome.
So at the very end of the game, what was it like taking those last couple of steps on the field before just kind of taking it off?
It was surreal. I never, imagined coming back and playing another game on the sport. But to have that opportunity, it was awesome. I loved it. And just to go through that, shake hands with a lot of my former teammates, former coaches, it was awesome. And, just be in this arena was great.
Joe, when you look at the fact that Coach Brownell said that everything you've done at Syracuse is something, but now Clemson is home,
Yeah.
and he wants you to be connected with him for the next 40 years. Is what it means that Clemson took a chance on you and heavily recruited you in the portal.
Coach Brownell's a great relationship guy. That's what he kind of wants. He even preaches that to us each and every day. He wants us coming up, walking through the office, talking, just saying hello, even if it's not about basketball. And I think that's what I love so much about him in the recruitment process is that he was so adamant about that. And he wanted someone that he's going to be able to, talk to, like you said, for the rest of your life. And, he's, basketball is a fraternity almost. And, you get to make these relationships with people. And to have a relationship with Coach Brownell, who many people don't realize, like the third longest tenured coach in the ACC now. He's a legend in his own right. So, I've been able to play for two great coaches that, I'm lucky to have a relationship with both.
Do you provide any insight to Coach Brownell about the tendencies of your old teammates?
No, I kind of let them handle that. They know a lot more than I do about basketball. Obviously, if you ask me a question here and there, I give them, what I thought or what I knew. And other than that, I'm trusting what their game plan is each and every game. Because our coaches work so hard. They watch so much film, they work so hard, they can spend countless hours in the office. If you don't trust them, it's kind of on you. So I'm gonna trust those guys, in every game.
Probably have time for one more.
Joe, one more thing about it, we know you're an emotional player and everything.
Yeah.
And how, kind of kept it under control today, but that one time there with that 3-pointer, you turn around, you put your,
Yeah.
you did the little shush there.
Uh,
What's your mind with it?
Yeah, like I said, just an emotional guy. I just want to go out there and win. I'm a competitor. I love winning. And, sometimes when, momentum shifted another way and, you try and get it back shifted to you, just shows in your emotions and shows with your physicality.
Got one more right here.
That kind of close to home, on this Saturday, I was wondering if you had any plans in Syracuse for the rest of the night.
I wish, man, I wish. No, unfortunately, we got to fly right back right now. But we got to get back to Clemson and, obviously, it's an emotional day. Glad we won. But again, you got to kind of turn the page.
All right. Thanks, Joe.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Thank you guys. Good to see y'all.